shootout reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle and here we go. It's easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
Tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now this could be a chance, and he's definitely shapes the shoot! Goal, Ukraine! And there is your opener! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Dijk could move up a gear here. He is through here. Over to the right flank. Elise's cross. Kachau! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
Alexander-Arnold. Olise gets into a good position. Aimed at the far side. The keeper gets his hands on it. Ukraine leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Driven in. Rijkaard can get it clear. Now it's Van Basten. It's Beckham. Knocks it into space. That pass has been well intercepted. Tries one from range. What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
He has given that a lot. Get up there! Goal, Ukraine! And they get themselves in front! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's just beyond his reach. And claimed it back swiftly. Tries a shot! And no mistake! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they ended up chipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Payeer, and there's green grass ahead of him. Ronaldinho, Van Basten, Xavi Alonso, Beckham, Konate wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Elise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Keegan. Van Basten. Reds one in. And this is Van Basten. Plays it across. Towering header. Goal, Poland! And the comeback is complete. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Poland leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Great vision. Goes for a shot. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A heavy challenge. And that's a good ball. And the shot. Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Ukraine drag themselves back again. The referee says that is that for the first half. Ukraine are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Well, few would have predicted a scoreline like this. After all of that, we are still level at the break somehow. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That has been cut short. Stojkovic can see things others simply cannot. Good effort from distance. Gave it a go, but on target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Showing good feet.
Olise!
The keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ukraine with the corner. There first. Poland are looking to go forward now. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Goes beyond the defence. Zanet, impressive jump. Goal, Ukraine! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Stojkovic. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And here's Van Basten.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Ooh, perfectly measured that. Can he finish? And he hits the net. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
It's going to disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. He's through here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Ukraine clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Feel the flow,
it's
feel the
Olise.
flow, let your body let it go. Rhythm running through your soul.
Stojkovic. This
Feel
is
the flow,
Batistuta.
feel the flow. Music moves you, makes you whole.
Kukcu.
Let the beat take
Played through
full
for him.
control.
Rafael
Feel the
Leao.
flow, feel the flow.
Having a shot.
That's the only way to
A
roll.
potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to
Bounce
nothing
and
in the
bend
end,
and
but it
break it
certainly got the crowd
down.
going.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn the party all around. Oh, feel the flow and let it show. Every single place you go. Feel the flow and let it show. That's the way to steal the show. Feel the flow and let it show. Every single place you go. Feel the flow and let it show. La 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 la, feel the flow, yeah, oh yeah. Feel the flow from your head down to your toes. Jazz and funk and rock collide. Feel the flow, let the music be your guide. Keep that feeling burning bright. Feel the flow, and dance until the morning light. Bounce and bend and break it down. Yeah. Turn the party all around. Oh, feel the flow and let it show. Every single place you go. Feel the flow and let it show. That's the way to steal the show. Feel the flow and let it show. Every single place you go. Let everybody see you glow. You got to feel it, really feel it.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
You got to know it, really know it.
Ukraine do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
You gotta show it, really show
Xavi
it.
Alonso.
Let
it's Bullets.
everybody see you glow. Feel the flow. and
Looking for
let it
options for
show.
movement. Now the ball in.
Every
When it's
single
delivered early
place
like
you
that,
go.
defenders just can't get
Feel the
themselves set.
flow and let it show. That's the way to steal the show.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Feel the show, every single place.
Griezmann. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bullet. Rogers. The most accurate pass. And it's Roberto Carlos. Yamal. Always onto this. And that has sent him sprawling. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bullet receives it in a wide position. Konate defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard. Can he get it through?
To the moon
It's been
and
slipped
back
through.
again.
And it's, oh, he's all along. Oh, shooting chance!
To the moon.
Yes!
Doggy join.
That is his ton!
To the moon.
And does he not know it?
Doggy join.
He
Static
does it
doesn't
all
mean
with
just
an
a
air
sugar
of
face. Now
efficiency
crypto
and
famous, taking up the
simplicity.
space.
Well,
Even
was there
tweets
ever
price
any
goes
doubt?
beep,
It
beep.
made it look like he's
Hollow
done
tight,
it
no
over
time for
and
sleep.
over and
Penny
over again,
coin with
and
diamond
he
pearls
has.
and lie. Penny
Ukraine
coin with
palpably
diamond pearls,
stronger,
laughing
better,
all the
superior.
way to Mars.
Well played.
Doggy's going
Down
to
the
the
danger.
moon. We're joining much wow, very coin. Buy low, watch it roll.
Oh, it's forward.
One day we'll all be rich. Much
Lovely
coin,
pass, but
such
can he get
wish.
there?
No
Okay,
big bank,
it didn't
no
quite
fancy
come off.
suit.
The
No big
execution,
bank, no
I think, needs a
fancy
retry,
suit. Just
maybe
the
with a
people
better
Played
outfit.
it again.
Tip your friends, pay for
That's
fun.
the keeper's ball.
Dogs coin forever number one. Dogs coin forever number one. When it dips, we buy more. When it pumps, we roar.
And that will be it.
Dogs, doggies coin to the
Ukraine
moon.
have
We're
done it with
joining
iron,
hands
with
while
pragmatism,
we
the sort you
coin.
expect from a team like this.
Watch it roll.
Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
One day we'll all be rich.
How will we look back on that?
Ukraine really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Bevan alongside me and to wish you all
Let's go. Doggies coin to the moon and back again. Much wow, very coin. Much wow. Let's go. Doge to the moon. Dog a join. Much wow, very coin. Buy low, watch it roll. Doggies coin. Feel the joy to the moon and back again.
welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Ashraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such...
Decent shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and praise to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's a throw. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Donatu clears it away. And beyond the defence. That is lovely. It's a good... Oh, what fly! And he can thump it away. Hakimi. Out for a throw. Rather wayward.
It's almost like you had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Swung over. Messi. Cruyff powering forward here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Over to the other side, and it's Cruyff. Hakimi.
Ukraine are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Wide. Lee Kang In plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pinches it off him. Collar picks it up out wide. Otto has it out wide and in space.
Well played and well cleared.
Now it's Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He is through here. Can he finish? Lee Kang In receives it in a wide position. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Has gone astray. Pull it. Now Otto. Over to the right flank. And he's picked it up out wide. In towards the back stick. Punched away. Schneider is there to clear. Desai. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to deliver. That is good defending. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. Tries to play it through. Lee Kang in is onto it in a flash. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Look, goes for a shot! Oh, super goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to...
Oh, good effort! He will be livid with himself. Well, perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, outsmarting him this time.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Ferdinand. Messi. And Sylvestre. Neymar. Cruyff. And it's Hakimi. That's an imaginative pass. Cruyff with... There's the header! It's hit the upright. But he's left disappointed.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
And it's Beckham. Can he get onto this? That's a good foray he's making.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Spread neatly. And that brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Just about sort out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it to try and pull them back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably see it.
It's a fine day. People open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while. It's a fine day.
Nice looking
People
ball.
open windows, they leave their
there's a
houses
probing
just
ball.
for a short while.
Vieira.
It's going to be a
Sharp little ball
fine
here.
night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's
Time
going
and
to
again
be
they
a
are repelled.
fine night tonight. It's going to be a
Oh, and they're quick to
fine
press
day
here, right on top of them. Schneider. Neymar. Neymar is fouled. Let's be lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, you either commit a foul, mistake it for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Schneider looking to play momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Going to be a fine
That pass just didn't quite work.
Going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be
Ukraine may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi looking to receive it in space. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, sweet feet. Tries to pass it through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's come off the upright. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Bumps him off it and wins. Shapes to shoot! And that was too close for comfort.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Pass somewhat off target. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played. Played into space. The most accurate pass. Desai, always a very imposing presence at the back. Hakimi. Konate. That was good alertness. Desai. Silvestre. Neymar. Played into space. Berbatov.
I think the message here is that
That could spell trouble. It's going wide left. Now it's Pele. Floated through. Silvestre. Payeer. Neymar. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Neymar. Bullet. Morata. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Manchester United given another corner. So their fourth corner of the game.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Pelé. Now, can they get him away? It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Takes a shot. I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Added minute has been indicated.
Just eases him off the ball. Pelé. And it's Hakimi. That's a cute ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Danny Olmo. Kachoo! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
And now, please turn
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Ukraine, they just didn't seem to
to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game, but the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Where it came from.
Totti really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Knocks it into space. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Ball's gone out of play.
Who's talking now?
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Lee Kang in.
We know a pop star, we
Hazard.
call him Mr. X. He has a very, very complex attitude. He said some nasty things about I. He even said some nasty things about everyone. We don't like the way he talks and say we don't like the way he
So Jim,
moves.
who would you
That's why we
identify as the
vote for
key
him.
man in
Look
this
who's
fixture?
talking.
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
Yeah, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looking for the run. And this is... And the finish!
He said that he's the best.
And Lille are in front.
Critical, complaining all the time. Everyone is wrong.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
He's demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
For the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Odo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Here's found chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Totti is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Ukraine are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's neat. No, he's seen through all of that. ball throw that, picked off with relative ease. Pele. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Pele. Very nicely done. Good spot that. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Chooses to go crossfield. That's put play to the danger. Pull it. He's going for goal. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Feel the flow, let your body let it go. Rhythm running through your soul.
The message is
Feel the
clear,
flow,
none
feel
shall
the
pass.
flow. Music
Looking for
moves you,
options
makes
for
you
movement.
whole. Let the beat take
And he
full
whipped
control.
a chance.
Feel the
That's
flow,
a
feel
sharp
the flow.
finish.
That's the only way to
It's
roll.
offside and that'll count for nothing.
The decision came
Bounce and
a
bend
little
and
late
break
because
it
the referee
down.
initially didn't see the assistance flag,
Turn
but it's the right
party
call.
all around.
Disappointments and relief
Feel
on
the
either
flow
side.
and
Nothing
let
doing.
it show.
And it's Zanetti.
Every
Played through
single
for the white
place
man.
you go. Feel the flow and let it show.
Well read. The danger is
That's
averted.
the way to steal the show.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
And let it show. Every single place
He
you
played
go.
really hard. No need to panic.
Feel the
They can
flow
reassess at half-time.
and let it show.
Oh, he's bustling through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side,
Feel the
dogged
flow,
defence
feel
on the
the
other.
flow, from your head down to your toes.
Now it's
Jazz
Hazard.
and funk
Pele.
and rock collide. Feel the flow,
Cut it
feel
out.
the flow. Let the music be
Leak
your
shot,
guide.
surely.
Keep that feeling burning bright. Feel the flow.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Bounce and bend and break it down. Yeah.
Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Feel the flow.
Counts in acres of space out wide.
Every single
Costa
place you
can get it clear.
Feel the flow and let it show.
This possibly the last play of the
Way to
half.
steal the show. Feel the flow
Hazard getting this one clear.
Every single
Could be danger
place
here.
you go.
Oh, just skips past his man.
Let every
Picked out
place see
brilliantly.
you go.
Now this could be a
You
chance.
got to feel it, really feel it.
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling
Feel
stuff.
the flow.
Ukraine go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Every single place
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Let it show. That's the way to steal the show. Feel the flow, feel the show. Every single place you feel the flow and let it show. Feel the flow and let it show. Feel the flow and let it show. Feel the flow. La 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 la. Feel the flow.
We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ronaldinho plays it in. And they've managed to get rid. Deftly away. Great vision. That is a great pick out. And that has put paid to that.
Dodge, dodge, dog is coin. to the moon and back
Van
again.
Dijk. Couch.
Road to the moon.
That's good play.
Dog, dog, join.
Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep.
Dog, join. Started as a meme, just a shiver
Hazard.
face. Now it's crypto famous, taking
There's
up
the
the space.
crossfield ball.
Elon tweets price goes beep beep. Huddle
And it's
tight, no
Otto.
time for sleep. Penny coin with diamond paws alive.
Squeeze it through.
Penny coin with diamond paws, laughing all the way to
Pressing's
Mars.
intense, and it's paid off.
Dog is going to the moon.
Pele.
We're joining much wow. Every
keeper's
coin,
ball.
buy low, watch it roll.
Lyon appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
No
It's
big bank,
plain
no
and simple.
fancy suit. No big bank, no fancy suit. Just the people, absolute. Tip your friends, pay for
Ukraine
fun.
still
Dogs
this single
coin
goal
forever
behind.
number one. Dogs coin forever
Can he get it
number
through?
one.
Oh, he's been caught.
When
He's had a
gets me,
shot.
buy more.
Oh,
When
it
comes, we
rattles the
roar.
bar.
Dogs,
And it's in.
dog is going to the moon.
have
We're
come
joining
roaring
much
back.
wow, very coin.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
One day we'll all be rich. Much
Sharp,
coin,
simple,
such
satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
back again.
Ukraine restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much clash from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That is a little undercooked. Aims beyond the defence. Calhanoglu. Played towards the other side. Now it's Ronaldinho. Nakazawa cuts out the pass. No, that's been intercepted. Ukraine perhaps contemplating their next change here. Looking to play him in. Lee Kang in, gets flagged offside.
Dog is going to the moon and back again. Much wow, very coin. Much wow. Let's go.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Beckham. Now Costa Curta. Ball's played through. Oh, red. Nice interception.
Dog,
Pass has been well intercepted. Counts does really well to win the ball there. And here's Hazard. Tries to play it through. Pele. Ball's gone astray. It is a corner.
Changement pour l'Olympique lyonnais. Le numéro 20. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 8. Changement en cours.
Pele makes a move down the right. Lyon have the chance to go the other way. Ukraine will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Oh, sweet feet.
Only partially... Oh, he's big chance!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Great ball, and he's rising! Goal, Ukraine! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ukraine win the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Mbappe might just make this. Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pedri. Szoboszlai. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. That has not gone well.
think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Lovely bit of skill. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Oh, great leap! Zanetti clears without hesitation. Desperate defending required here. Takes aim and crosses. Matsuda getting this one clear. Delivery from... and he shoots! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake will be all it takes to make a difference.
Something in your eyes ain't right. Something in your eyes ain't right. You've been dancing around the truth too long. You've been dancing around the truth too long. Baby, what we had is almost gone. Tell me true, tell me true. Tell her true, tell her true. Don't you lie, don't you lie. Don't you lie, don't you lie. I can see
Up towards the front
through
line.
you.
Oh, that's well spotted.
See right through
There
you.
will be
Tell me
4
true
extra minutes.
tonight.
Pass isn't the best. Now it's Count. Can he get on the end of this?
Used to trust
No,
the
that
words
was
you
never going to
say.
make it.
Used to
that will
trust
be
the
it.
words you say.
A good watch, a really good
Now
watch.
I'm
Both sides
watching
toiling
you
to try
just
and
fade
outthink, outsmart each other.
away.
But it wasn't to be, and they're all square.
All
Pele
these
picking
games
up
you
the
like
Man of the
to
Match
play.
award, and no surprise there.
All these games you like to play.
After all of that, Jim, what are you
Got me
thinking?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge of your seat encounter, and importantly,
Tell
it
me,
offered the right
tell
result.
me true. Tell her true. Tell her true. Don't you lie, don't you lie. I can see right through you. She can see right through you. Tell me true tonight. What's the truth? Tell the truth. Truth. Nothing but the truth. I ain't asking for too much. I ain't asking for too much. Just need to feel your honest touch. Tell me true, tell me true. Don't you lie, don't you lie. Don't you lie. I can see right through you. Tell me true tonight. Something in your eyes ain't right. Ain't right, ain't going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. La 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 lee, la la la. La 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 lee. La 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 lee, la la la. La 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 la. It's a fine day. People open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while. They walk by the grass. They look at the sky. They walk by the grass and they look at the grass. They look at the sky. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. La 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 lee, la la la. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's going to be a fine night tonight. It's going to be a
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence and vision. He really is peerless in what he does.
Now it's Kukçu. Hazard. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Ukraine with the corner. They're first. Zanetti. And the finish! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Lee Kang-in is onto him in a flash. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? He's looking wide. Rijkaard. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Pinches it off him. And it's Azar. He's picked his way through. And he's whipped it across. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
It's their second corner of the game. Livakovic breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now then, the ball's come loose. Towering header! Us fallen kindly here. Goal, Ukraine! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He's such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Santos are already chasing the game. They didn't shot it.
Oh, he's done it!
And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pull it. And this is Schneider. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass somewhat off target. McAllister is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Xavi. Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Hazard, and he's been shifted off it. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. He has found a way through. Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just about. Griezmann will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And pull it! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Looking for options for movement.
Santos really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Otto. McAllister. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. He has a look up. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. they've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
The most accurate pass. Wan-Bissaka. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here. Driven in. Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Got a throw in. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Ukraine are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
Santos gets the ball rolling for the second period. Griezmann. Spread neatly. Oh, nicely intercepted. Definitely not his best. Looking for the run. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Ball comes in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Back in once more. Xavi. Schneider is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tele is fouled. Lee Kang-in with a real chance here.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Lee Kang-in! Ukraine have their third corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Santos are looking to go forward now. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's come back to the keeper. Peruzzi. Now, can they get him away? He's quick to return it. That's put pay to the danger. Well timed, excellent interception. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pele. That's a little loose. Mbappe, given the lift of his goal, he's got away. Schneider, Otto promptly onto that, and that is that. Pele, that has not gone well. sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, greatly!
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Laid out to the left flank. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Doesn't quite get there. Ukraine perhaps contemplating their next change here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Beckenbauer. Still best. Oh no, what has happened here? He'll try to keep this alive, and he's managed to get free.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rodgers swung over, and it's Hazard.
Tries one from range!
And he's gone looking for safety. That's destined for the flank. Zanetti delivers. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Ukraine really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Substitution for Ukraine. Number 9.
I'm standing still, not sure yet what I came
Coming on
for.
the field. Number 7. Danny Olmo. Number
But the
23.
rhythm's got me starting to sway. Something shifting now. Feel it in my chest. Something shifting, taking
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of style deception, don't they? Nakazawa gets over and intercepts. It's Kukchu.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Van Bouten kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Hands up, shoulders loose, body knows what to do. A beat drops, I'm dropping too. Into this, into you. Heart racing, feet won't stop. Can't remember
He's had it nicked away. Danny Olmo,
He's rising!
and collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Spread it left. Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo. And there goes the final whistle. Ukraine played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Now, I'd just like to read out our
So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's going to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure